Of that, we used to do it earlier, but now we are doing it in a completely different way. And for the first time, we are doing it under our own brand name. It's IANS News. That's how it's featured now. We already have contracts locked in with Vodafone, Aircel, and Idea. And those are the contracts that we're already working on. And then there are others that are locked in, but the services haven't yet started. And those three are Virgin, Reliance, and
MTS.
And Telenor. Telenor is yet to launch its services. We've locked in, the back-end work is going on. So we're going to launch on Telenor, Virgin, and Reliance. And it represents an extraordinary transition also. And strategically, it's a new, for IANS News Service, we were traditionally a news service. We only had, we were a news wholesaler as it were. So this represents a completely new moment in this journey of evolution. And I believe that going forward, this will become more and more important. What we intend to do currently, we already for Vodafone, we are doing news across 23 circles. And as we go forward, we will do it from 50 circles, each circle for the telecom operators is divided into clusters. So what we intend to do is by March 2010, we hope to have news coming in from 50 different clusters. By November 2010, we should be there in 100 different clusters. And by 2011, if everything goes well and the revenues are coming in, then we should be in 250 clusters across the country. And that will make us the largest news network in this country. But the other thing is that this ties in with our core competence. I mean, this is something that other operators will find very difficult, other news providers will find very difficult to replicate. Already, we won this contract from Vodafone competing against the biggest media organization in this country, which is Times of India. And one of the biggest news providers on television, NDTV. So for 6 weeks, we had trial run with Vodafone, generating news from across 23 circles, and we won it against two of the heavyweights of the media industry in this country. And actually what we've done is and we've done it with very few resources. I mean, we had a team of 7.5 people here in Delhi, and we depended on the IANS News Network. And we worked with the correspondents of IANS across the country, and we were able to actually beat media companies that are much larger in size and scale and the kind of resources that these people have. So I believe, and we have other plans as well, we have plans of going into audio. See, these are the two things strategically we are going to focus on. Because video, we can't compete with the players that are already there. We don't have the kind of resources that are required, and we don't want to also diffuse our focus. We want to recognize our core competence and build on it. So I think it's a great moment in the evolution of IANS, and IANS News Service is the backbone of this entire exercise. We are leveraging that great 20 years of hard work that IANS News Service has done. We are now leveraging it and taking it to a completely different way of communicating, different way of reaching out to subscribers and giving ourselves a retail face. Because traditional news businesses have to reinvent themselves. So I just wanted to thank the SMS team. They have worked absolutely tirelessly against deadlines that are impossible. I mean, you have clients who want things done as of 1 hour ago. You send the mail saying, can you send something by tomorrow morning? We want samples of this. And we've had people here working for 14 hours a day, non-stop, 7 days a week. We've had Srini, Arunim, everyone come here on Sundays and working. We've had Shibi chipping in. We've had people chipping. Arvind has come here when Srini and Arunim went to Bombay to make a presentation to Vodafone. Arvind came here and anchored the morning bulletin for Vodafone. So we've had great support, and I really want to thank everyone for making this a success, and this is just the first step. We've got many more things to do. I just invite Srini to say a few words, Sheeny has joined us, and he is leading this, content on mobile this initiative, which I believe has the potential of transforming, the way we have done news so far, and it's a great, in my view, in terms of revenue implications, in terms of, reinventing the news service. This is great potential. It's a transformative project, and Sheeny, of course, many of you here know Sheeny. He has worked across different media. He's worked in print, he's worked in television, he was heading a television channel. And before he came here, he was heading the television project for Hindustan Times. So I just asked you to say a few words, and then we can restart the part.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
One other thing. Arunam played because before Sheeny came, Arunam was doing this almost single-handedly. So he deserves a very special round of applause. Absolutely magnificent. Thank you, Arunam. Sheeny.
I've been through many startups. It was ABNI was a startup firm, which is now CNBC. Hindu Business Line, Aaj Tak, Headlines Today, Mint. Even that was a startup in a way, because we were trying to set up a TV operation there. But this is completely different. Believe me, all that I have done and this startup is completely different. And I got very excited because it's a completely new medium, and I think in India we are trying to discover the potential of this medium. Already it has happened. Telecom operators realizing it's a kind of revolution which has happened, and I'm sure even on news this is going to happen. So I've been talking to Shibi, I've been talking to Mahesh for some time, and I was very convinced. And therefore, I was very keen that I participate in this, because I think it has a huge potential, not just in text, also audio, also sometime later when 3G opens up, even in video, it has a huge potential. Look at the way things are changing. Look at the way the technology is changing. Now you can read entire newspaper, even your magazine, even complete books through Kindle. Everything is now coming,